Well, hello there, YouTube. Welcome to a 39-degree, Wednesday, the 2nd of October. Looks like it's going to be another beautiful day. Looks like the high here in Toledo is going to be about 68, which is still comfortable. High 60s, 70s. It's very nice, very comforting. Wonderful at night. You have the windows open. You got to shut them because it flat gets cold during the middle of the night. But I think she's got more clothes and some of them hit the ground. Daggum girl. I don't know what happened to those things. I think they had a cat in the car or something like that. That would explain the external washing. But anyway, welcome to Hump Day. We're going to roll out. Head to the J.O.B. Yo, come on along. 56 degrees. Nice and sunny, Mama.
Yes, it is. Pretty out. Pretty boo.
Yeah. Made it to Hump Day.
We did. Let's go get on the other side.
Yeah. Well, Mama.
Yes, sir.
Get in here. See if I can get that GS to run.
All righty.
I think I'm going to pull the O2 sensor out of the head pipe. And reach down in there and take a sample, make sure there's not oil floating in that exhaust.
Yeah.
Because that'll go right to the cat. And that'd be ugly.
Yeah, that won't be a good thing.
But anyway, it's first world problems at the moment. And it's about to be my problem here directly.
Yeah.
All right. Have yourself a wonderful day.
You too.
All right. You see you. Bye.
Love you.
Bye now.
Bye.
So I came in right away and took the O2 sensor out, and literally oil was dripping off of it. I might have to switch camera lenses here to get into macro mode. I'll try to get a lights camera action. See if I can make this show up in the camera. I can see it with my eye. Yeah, I just can't make it show up. Let me switch lenses, see how that works. This is the wide angle lens, but the wide angle lens has a macro to it. I want to see if I can get there. I think you can see the reflection. The oil is literally floating in there. Yeah, there's the dipstick. It's got 3/4 of an inch. Another weird thing with that wide angle lens, I couldn't get I just do a quick thing because the bench is gray. There's a lot of gray in there, so I just kind of hold the camera at an angle like this and lock the white balance. But, when I look out those windows, it's all blue because you got fluorescent lights, so that's what I got it set for. But the gentleman interested in the Road King, maybe he said he watched it. I think he did tell me he watches the videos. I feel bad. He watched yesterday's video of me talking about the Road King. He texted me this morning, say he's been busy. I said, man, you take care of you. No hurry. Do whatever you need to do. I was just concerned because I didn't hear back. So I understand that. I get busy and have a hard time getting back. It's like Mike that emailed me. I still haven't emailed him back. You're trying to get stuff done at home and then doing the video at home. Then it's a rush to get the video, turned live in the morning and run out of time. I'm at work and I get to work, and then it's just time, just as I get older, escapes me. I think of, I tell you the old story, Kelly and I would jump on a motorcycle right out to the coast, hang out there for a little bit, come back, man, what the heck, let's go drive out to Multnomah Falls. We'll go out the scenic highway to Multnomah Falls, and then we go see a movie, and go out to dinner, and still goof around, go cruising up Commerce, up and down when you used to be able to, cruise the street. They don't allow that anywhere anymore now, well, legally anyway. And there was, like 48 to 72 hours in every day. Now, I have, I think, probably about 6 to 8 hours in 24 hours now. I think I pause too much and ponder things. I have no idea. remember my parents telling me that, especially my mom. She was always, wait till you turn 40 years old, you'll need glasses. Yeah, by about 45, I needed glasses. I started noticing at 40. I'd buy the little readers, you know, because I was the service manager at the time, so, you know, doing paperwork and writing ROs and everything else. It's just a part of life. And that gentleman yesterday, I don't even know his name, that retired law enforcement dude, that was cool. I need to, I can't even ask what his name is. I'll just have to wait till he comes in. Very strict privacy stuff here at work. Can't go poking around. If I have the RO or something, I have it. I don't seek it, but, you know, I don't know. He'll come back. He's a motorcycle guy. I'll ask Matt. He was a service rider. It seemed like they've had dealings together. I was wondering why that was. I guess it's always been gray. I just thought it was weird that the back of the fan motor is gray. So, this is a theft recovery. I got to do an estimate on for the courts or whatever. Yeah. And he wants to pick it up today. Well, I'm going to take a whole lot of pictures and, you know, write down what I can. Because if he picks it up, I'm sure if you've ever done a crash estimate on a BMW, and I only get paid 2 hours to do this, I will spend the entire day doing this. Between looking up the parts and then, you know, you got to look up the flat rate after that. And like I say, what they call a part in parts is not what they call it in the flat rate manual. And then if you go to look up the procedure for installing said part, the instructions for installing or replacing something has a different name. There's 3 different companies in BMW. There's the parts, there's the flat rate side, and there's the, you know, service repair side. Absolutely drives you nuts. I'm sure it's related to, you know, converting German to English, but the same thing should be called the same thing all the way around. And even in school, you know, they laugh about it. He goes, yeah, you'll have fun with that. But yeah, she's rough. I think this is the OG. I don't see the VIN. Well, I see it. I just want to go poking around. Yeah, look at it. I don't have the RO for it. That looks like the original S1000RR. What was. Theft recoveries are the worst ones. Just a simple crash is great. See, he's a Insta360 X something. I need to use my 360 camera way more often. You get some really cool shots out of those. Oh, I'm not even paying attention. The white balance is just completely blue. I apologize for that. I don't know what if they've talked to her yet about that or not, but anyway, so they're gonna ask for a little more time because they got to pull that exhaust off and figure out how I'm gonna flush all that oil out. And you know, can I use solvent? I don't know what what you can push through that cat. I don't want to destroy the cat. But having the oil in there isn't doing it any good. And you can see that it was spitting the oil out. See, it's wet. You know, it's not silver anymore, it's black. So some oil has definitely shot through there. Of course, he said it was blowing smoke out like crazy. I can imagine. So turn it over, you know, just plugs out. It's not making any strange sounds. But you won't know until, you know, you got the plugs in and you hit the go button. See how this thing sounds. No metal or anything that I could see came out of the oil. It's crazy. 17 quarts that motor had in there. I can guarantee you they filled it, you know, because the threads kind of go down a bit. I bet you they filled it up to the bottom of the threads in that fill hole. good way to try to destroy that. I would hate that because I've had this thing for 100 years. Like a really long time. I would say early mid 80s. But anyway, I got things to do. Y'all taking up my time. So the estimate without, well, I won't tell you numbers. Yeah, it's, oh, I thought that was an email from BRP, or BMW. Yeah, it's going to be a total, just parts alone exceed the value of it. Found one other little fun thing there when I was cleaning up everything to get this thing off. Oil kept dripping. I go, where's that oil coming from? So I wiped down there and I cleaned my bench again. And I go, did something. I come right back and there's a couple more drops on the ground or on the bench. And I look and I see it dripping off the end of the sight stand post here. This is not the, did I even talk about this? I think I discussed it with somebody else. I hope I didn't do a video on it. But this bolt is the wrong bolt. It's supposed to be a T50, that large head on it, just like this, right there. And when I was taking that thing off, that cheap aftermarket engine guards, and everything's bound up so the bolt's kind of, stiff coming all the way out, even though I got the other 3 mounts loose. Actually 4. It's a lot of mounts holding that thing down. But I get the thing out and I go, geez, that thing's long, and it's the wrong bolt. I even grabbed the other side's got the correct stuff. And I come over and I go, geez, that's a T40. And didn't think anything about the bolt being super long until I realized there's something oozing. I thought, because sometimes water can collect back there, and I thought it was just condensation. No, it was oil. So I shot a little brake cleaner in there and blew it out with air. The case is cracked. That bolt is so long that it cracked through the case. So I used some of that, liquid Teflon stuff that you use like on Harley drain bolts and stuff, and you shove that in there so it stopped leaking. You can see it hasn't dripped in hours now. So, yeah. I don't know how you would lose a big bolt like that, but yeah, I had the wrong bolt in there. The other side just uses the stock bolt. And other engine guards do the same thing. The bolt is actually long enough. You just pull the stock one out and just stick it right in there. It's got plenty of room. But, yeah, that's unfortunate. So, I don't know when the guy approves some additional time to pull the exhaust off and try to get that thing flushed out. Yeah. It's crazy, huh? So, what we're thinking, because it lives in that environment, that probably just some, drain out what I can and, slosh it out with some gasoline and loosen it all up. We're just thinking some Dawn soap and water and slosh that around, neutralize the gas and, get that out of there and go from there. It needs to be cleaned up. We can't run it. And when I have the slip-on muffler off, I need to make sure that the muffler packing isn't all tainted with engine oil as well. Crazy deal. So I was talking to another tech, and we're standing here. You put a front tire on that BMW. I'm standing here, and I was just sitting here fiddling with it. I was like, what the heck? That's real carbon fiber. That's some expensive body work on there. And he's got this cowling. It's got to be a 15 or 16. I didn't even pay attention. When they had to deal with the tank swelling and the fit wouldn't fit right. That was a thing back then. I'm not sure what year that this thing is. That hasn't been an important thing to me as of yet. It's about time to, oh yeah, I need to start locking up. I'm the lone soldier down here today. What do we got here? 2013. That's the original water boxer. Yeah, absolutely the tanks would swell up on those things. I noticed them on 16s because, we became a dealer in 16 and people would come in and go, my tank doesn't sit right. No, the tank's literally swelling up. If they were brand new, you could file a claim on it, but you know, when it does it years later, and that's usually when they done it, yeah, you can't do a warranty claim on that no more. So anyway, I need to button up, lock everything up, set the alarm, roll up, do my thing. Still I'm having that time, but I need that Ryker from upstairs. I'm gonna have to go up there and get the dadgum thing myself, drag her down here so I can do that test and move forward. I'm sure this guy wants his unit back. But yeah, I need to, like I said earlier, I'm gonna get just borrow a backpack, or I need to drag one from home probably, so I can throw my laptop in there in case I'm out somewhere and it sets off a limp home mode. At least I can reset it and keep going. So anyway, that's that for the work day. Boy, these nights, this beautiful sunset. Look at old Dr. Pierce is there. You see St. Helen poking her head above the, oh, dadgummit, focusing on the windshield. Anyway, you can see Mount St. Helens out there, pretty good. I love the light, but that means the end is coming here. Oh, yesterday there's a whole bunch of leaves on the ground. We'll let you hold on here for a half a second. Oh, they all left. The wind must have come. The whole other side of the road was just leaves. The cars are going through and they're all tossing around. Look real cool. Well, hello there, YouTube. Almighty. Sun's still out now. It's slipping behind those trees, but I can still see it hitting the trees behind us and stuff. It's nice out, but it's 60.
Yes.
Well, that's what my watch says. That's reading from downtown. It always seems to be a degree
colder.
or two colder here. So you gotta look at our temperatures before you go out. Dogs roaming around. Sashi, Annie, carrying on. They get all excited when we first get home.
And they make a lot of noise.
A lot of noise.
Oh man.
I think neighbors within miles around know, well, smokes are home, I reckon. But anyway, nice, comfortable day it seemed like. Stayed busy, got stuff done. No stress, no worries. Except for doing that estimate, man. It takes me forever looking all that stuff up at BMW. But I got it done. It's high enough. It's just the parts alone are worth more than the bike, unfortunately. But anyway, on that, guess we'll roll.
Alrighty. Well, thank you so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give a thumbs up. And you guys have a wonderful Thursday or Friday.
All right. We'll see you in the morning.
See you in the morning.
All right. Bye-bye now.